Hey, what up, guys? It's Julia Vamps, and you're listening to the best damn podcast. That's Culture Pop Radio, and who we got in the building today?
Jufu! What's up?
I was excited to have you on. You know, first of all, I know you obviously for the Who Are You song, but you have a lot more in your catalog than just that. So let's take it kind of to where you took off, because I'm gonna back up a little bit later in the interview, but TikTok is where you actually took off. So how did all of that happen? Because I'm still confused about TikTok.
Yeah, so it's been a very, very long journey for me. I actually started way back in 2013 on Vine, and just like kind of just learned the in and outs of social media and watched so many people like blow up, and some people like quit social media, and just over the years I just stayed within it, and then last I was on TikTok, which is I'm still on TikTok now.
Yeah.
And I
2.3 million, by the way. So you're not just on TikTok, you're on TikTok.
Yes. So I'm on TikTok, and it really started with in terms of music, it started with this song that I made called Whoa, and I made it to go with the Whoa challenge that was trending on TikTok.
Oh, that was on you?
No, so basically there was the dance move, but there was no song to go with it. So I was like, okay, let me make a sound for people to be able to dance to.
Awesome.
And then I did that, and it kind of took off a little bigger than I expected. But with that release, like I didn't expect it to do what it did. So I was a little behind with myself in terms of just like paperwork, and like I had issues with the producer and everything. Yeah, but I learned from all my mistakes from that release, and then made all the corrections for the next release, which is Who Are You. I made that a month later, and that song really just, I can say, changed my life.
Damn. Did you honestly expect that with Who Are You? Because I was watching the video, by the way, very creative. It was a little creepy, but very creative, because like, oh my God. It reminded me of something I saw.
I did expect that with Who Are You, actually, like the success of it, just mainly because I felt like I did the right corrections, and I had the right, I was creating the right content to market the song, and I was super confident in it.
I like that. That's a good energy to have for sure. So let's back up, because you said you started in Vine, and you also had a YouTube channel that you kind of left dormant for a really long time. Why not capitalize on the YouTube? Because like right around that time with Vine and YouTube, a lot of people were switching to YouTube to, you know, there's more money there.
So I actually tried to switch over to YouTube after Vine died, and I started like a daily vlog. So there's some stuff that I actually took off of my YouTube channel that they were there before, but I started taking down some of the daily vlogs, because like I just felt like I was doing the same thing every day, just going to school and coming back home, and I felt like it wasn't interesting enough, so I didn't stay with that. But thankfully another platform came out, and I hopped on that one.
Damn. And you were doing Dub Smash too at one point too.
Just a little bit here and there,
You're like, not that much. I don't like have it to Dub Smash.
Just hop on every different platform and just like learn it and see if it's for me.
Oh, awesome. So now obviously the biggest thing is just kind of reworking life around, you know, the pandemic. What's been the biggest challenge for you right now since like this last, I think, 8 weeks?
Luckily for me, this has kind of been like I'm an only child, so I've always been, I'm an only child. I'm in a way like an introvert. I like to work alone. So I've been kind of just doing this like social distancing thing, creating by myself at home my entire life. So it's actually, in a way, it's been like beneficial to me, but it's been like beneficial, but it sucks like not being able to see my friends. But that's like, I can say, the only thing that's really negatively affected me.
Oh man, I'm sorry, man. Well, I think that's all affecting all of us a little bit. I think once we finally go back outside, and you're from Brooklyn, right? By the way, too. Yeah. Y'all are cutting up out there, by the way. What are y'all doing? Like every picture that I see before we get on to this next part is like everybody in Brooklyn is just cutting up. Nobody's social distancing. Everybody's like, you know what? We've been in the house a little too long. We bored in the house bored. So we going outside now. So I'm like, damn.
I left my house for the first time on Sunday.
Oh, wow. So you're actually
so I was inside since March 15th.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like, you know. Also, by the way, I read somewhere. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were in like advanced placement classes back in high school.
Yeah, I was
And
really
that's
on
why you're
top
so
of my
smart.
schoolwork. And that was mainly thankfully to my parents. They just made sure that I stayed on top of the schoolwork. But other than that, I wasn't really like the biggest fan of school.
Oh, but at least you're smart enough because you know
Yeah.
why? You're practicing social distancing at 20 years old, where most of your age group is just not with it. So I think
Right.
you're probably a good front for to be the front person to be like, hey guys, seriously, let's social distance, especially with your platform out there. So
Right.
I think you should jump on that and let people know just stay inside so we can actually go outside for real, for real.
Indeed.
So let's talk about your Cash App song because
Yeah.
I feel like, well, "What" was a fun song and it was a good transition right into "Who Are You," and you had a song before. Well, I'm butchering it right now. I forgot what that was, but that was also a good song because I was listening to it right before we jumped on the call. But Cash App is showing a little bit of versatility with you because the "Who Are You" and the "Woes" are fun, but now it's like, all right, let's get into some lyrical cleverness here. So let's
Right.
talk about Cash App.
So Cash App is just a really fun record, obviously.
It's definitely
And
fun, but
it's
you're clever in it, man.
right. So like the song, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with me exactly. So this is what I like to do. This is the thing. I typed this out earlier. So basically, with my music, not all of my music resonates with me exactly. So I have some songs that will resonate with me, some that is telling somebody else's story, and some that are just complete fun and fiction. And yeah, so that's what Cash App is. It's like the fun and fiction lane. I'm
Okay.
playing the role of like a sugar dad,
'Cause I was
and
about to say, you're acting like DJ Khaled right now. Like you got a girlfriend out there. You're like, wait, talk to me normal. I was like, wait a minute. Don't
that
even
was
say that.
funny. But yeah, I started with wait, lost my train of thought. Yes, Cash App. I'm like a sugar dad. That's like the concept of the story. And with my fictional songs, like those usually come from I visualize the content and I visualize the video before I write the song, and then I write the song based on the vision. So it's like
Okay.
kind of like writing a skit, but a rhythmic, fun
That's
skit.
dope though. I love it. I love it though because it's like a creative genius working in his own mad world, and I love that. So that's why I feel like you get your best stuff that way. So I feel
And
like you're
my
different too.
yeah, so with my project that's coming out May 8th, this
Mm.
Friday,
Get used to it.
everyone's gonna see a lot of versatility in it. Like every single song sounds. Literally, people can say I kind of don't even sound like the same person on some of the songs.
Oh,
But yeah, I have a lot of different ranges, so I can go from like a high voice and I go, ah! I can do high voices and like low voices. So
okay.
I have some songs here and there, like really low voice that nobody's heard yet, and then some more with singing. Coming soon.
Genre wise, what are we getting with that? Are we still getting the trap a little bit, or are we starting to really mix it up here?
It's primarily like hip hop and trap lane, but overall it's there's no like I don't even like tie my music with a genre really. I feel like it's like a off trap type of
Okay.
situation. It's like I'm trying to come up with a name for it. I'm gonna
That's
create a
actually
whole
a
new
good name.
genre.
Trademark that before somebody
Off
else
trap.
does. Off trap. All right, off
Yes.
trap, right there. I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
write that down.
So, what's the
Yes.
writing process? He's like, let me hold on. Let me before I
Yep.
send that to the lawyers. Send that to the lawyers, man. So, what is a creative process like for you? Because, like you said, you're giving us different ranges of your vocal, like sonic. So, what's a creative process like for you when you're going into writing? Outside of visualizing and everything, when you get to the studio.
So with writing, the process is usually it really changes every time. I would say. I usually start though, like I usually either produce a beat or find a beat that I like, and I have a team of producers that send beats as well. And whatever just catches my ear first. Like if I hear something and I like it from like the first 5 seconds, I stop listening to it completely because I like my brain to be fresh when I freestyle over it. So I usually listen to the first 5 seconds or so, and then I listen. Well, I get the whole recording set up ready and stuff, load the song in, and then I start freestyling and like saying gibberish, but maintaining like a certain cadence. Like the first cadence that comes to my head is usually the best one, and that's why I don't like to listen to the entire song first. So that's pretty much the process. I come up with the cadence, and then the sounds that I make, I replace those sounds with actual lyrics that fit with the sounds and the right syllables, and the song comes together like that.
I know, I love this. This is awesome. This is the stuff that I love to hear and love to talk about for sure. So if anybody's compared you to somebody, have you felt any way offended? Because I feel like you can't at this point really compare you to any other person. You're literally just Jufu. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like, I don't know who to compare you to. Like, has anybody compared you to somebody that's made you like, nah, come on, man?
I get compared very often to X. People say for physical appearance reasons. I don't know exactly why, but he's one of my biggest inspirations. So I guess it radiates, like people can see that. And Kanye as well. I never been compared to Kanye, but
I was thinking Kanye actually when you were talking the whole time describing your process. I didn't want to say it out loud, but I was like, I don't know, because some people get offended. Some people, they're like, yes, that's awesome. But I was thinking that the whole time. I'm not even, I'm no cap right now. No cap.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. Kanye and X, though, definitely, I feel like they're both very versatile, and they're not afraid to. They both weren't. Well, X wasn't afraid to speak his opinion, and he was very versatile and very open to trying different genres. And that's the same thing with me. I'm open to every single genre, and I'm very versatile as well. So, same thing with Kanye. Very versatile. Very experimental, and that's the way I like to go about it. I don't like the typical trap beats. Like, I don't like my sound to really sound like anything else.
Absolutely. And then two more things before we wrap up. What was it like actually signing to a legendary label like Island? I don't know. Are you just signed to the Island side or Island Def Jam or any of that, or just
Island?
Island?
I mean, I guess Island Def. I believe. I'm not.
He's like, wait a minute.
I believe Island Def Jam is Island, but it's just called Island now. I'm not sure. But it was a very surreal feeling, and due to the many surreal things that have occurred in my life, specifically this year, I made a song called Surreal, which is on the project as well.
Oh, awesome. I can't wait to hear this. I'm excited. How many tracks too, by the way?
6 songs.
6 songs. Awesome, awesome.
So that song is just like really just me speaking about how surreal everything's been this year, because like I said, it's been a really long journey, and this year has been, well, 2019 and 2020 has been like so far really just years of major success for me compared to like, it's always been like a micro growth, but like now the slope is starting to
definitely go up. It's a nice little curve up. That's awesome. And this is my favorite part of the show, by the way. It's called 5 Fast Facts. This is literally for your fans. And there's a lot of random facts out there about you. You could even take the time to clear it up. So I'm giving you you're the first person I'm giving an opportunity to clear up anything that's been out there that's not true, but also to drop some gems that are true for your fans that don't know anything specifically that you're going to drop about you right now. So you can go ahead and do your 5 Fast Facts.
5 Fast Facts about me. Let me see. So, one fact about me, I am, I don't know. I'm thinking. At first, I thought you were gonna name 5 facts about me.
No, you're gonna drop some and then also clear something up too. It's not true about you.
My mom's helping me with some facts right now.
Hey, mom, what's good, girl?
So, I'm a very, very, very talented filmmaker. I love being behind the camera more than being in front of the camera. And yeah, I spend a lot of time making films. I play guitar.
That's a good one.
And I'm gonna be incorporating my guitar in my music soon. So that's 2 facts.
Is it on the May 8th project, Get Used to Me?
No, but there is a song on that project that I have a video of me playing electric guitar to it. And I've been telling myself that I will save that electric guitar solo performance for specific venues. Like,
okay, awesome. That's what I was gonna ask.
Be like super legendary. Opera. I oddly can sing some opera songs pretty well, and I might incorporate opera in my music in the future. Opera
No
trap.
way.
Yes.
Holy
That's
moly.
3.
Here we go. Here we go.
I love spicy tuna rolls.
Those are good.
Like,
Those are actually really good.
I can eat when I was going to the studio before. Now I'm recording at home. I would order 4 orders of spicy tuna rolls from the place that gives the most pieces per order. So there was this one place that gave 8 pieces rather than 6, so I can get 32 pieces.
Oh my God, I would be on the toilet, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know how you do it.
And then
we got
last but not least, another fact. Dang, do I know myself?
You don't right now.
I don't know why this is so hard. Like, when I'm on the spot, I can't come up with things. I love, I add Cheez-Its to my pasta to make it cheesier.
What?
All right, hold on.
Cheese crackers.
Come on, keep the pasta size. One of my favorite things to make. This is a fun fact. My quarantine go-to meal.
Yes, now we gotta see all of it. We gotta see all of this.
So I ran out of the pasta cheddar broccoli.
Okay.
Oh no, that's not even it. But it's fine. All right, so basically, I love these like pasta sides.
Okay.
There's a cheddar broccoli flavor one, and it's like my favorite. And I add extra cheese to it. So I got Cheez-Its, and I like mash up the Cheez-Its into Cheez-It dust.
Okay. Cheez-It dust.
Then,
this is something out of BuzzFeed Tasty, guys.
And then I add like cream cheese, and then I add like just some spices and Parmesan cheese, and literally I just try to make it as cheesy as possible, and it really is the greatest thing ever.
No way. See, now you're gonna have to come back live. We're gonna get you like those like portable cooking things, and we're gonna have to see you do this live in person. We gotta see what this takes.
That would be lit.
Everything. That
needs to happen. It
does, because I'm so curious as to how this tastes.
People will be blown away.
Again, I might be on the toilet afterwards, but we gotta do it for your fans out there. This has to happen. As soon as quarantine lifts, we got to connect, man, because this is crazy. I got to know what this is. This is BuzzFeed Tasty, and I love that. And I love that the IG channel, by the way. I could spend hours on it, just watching everything.
That would be lit.
Thank you so much, first of all, for joining us. Your new project drops May 8th. That's called Get Used to Me. You got to get used to him, okay, guys? Because I want to see where you are in 5 years. You better be hanging on tight, man. That's what I'm hoping for at that point. Because you're really
gonna be very, very. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I have absolutely no doubts in myself. I don't like to live with doubt. I don't like to use the word hope or try. I just like to do.
I like it.
I know that I will be very, very successful in the next 5 years.
Absolutely. Those affirmations you got to put out there. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, I'm Julia Vamps.
Jufu.
Thank you guys.
Julian.
Oh, Julian. You know what's funny?
Dude, I had to say it because of your name. Exactly, yeah.
I feel it, man. And here's a corny thing. If I have a son, if my husband or whatever, hopefully he'll let me name my son Julian, just to be corny.
Yes. That would be lit.
Thank you guys so much for watching and listening.
Thank you.
They always tryna copy me, be like me. I say you are you, but you say you're me. Honestly, yes, I got the drip. Now you follow me, tryna be like me. You inspiring.